1 onion. Halfway there. Now we're going to get these. What? You're supposed to be helping me here, Kat. Can you wipe that for me, please?
Cohen, you need an assistant to scrape.
I need Cohen Nusky to help me. 1 kilo of mince. Just going to cock this up. Oh, beautiful. 2 eggs. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. 1. Oh no, no shell. Two. A bit of salt. And a bit of pepper.
More.
Okay, we need some breadcrumbs. Just enough just to fill it a little bit. Then we need some smoked paprika. Just a bit for taste. So yeah, that's good. That's good. And we need garlic. Cohen loves garlic.
There's a big bag of rice down there.
Ah. Okay, whoops. We need garlic. I think I need about
6.
Oops. 2.
Did you put dried garlic?
Oh yeah, I do.
Garlic powder?
Oh, can you get that out for me, please? 3. I'm trying to film and look at the same time, and I'm freaking hopeless at it. 4. 5. 5. There's 5 enough. We'll try 5. Then I need garlic powder. I nearly dropped that. I'm trying to look while I'm filming, and it's freaking hopeless. Equally measured. Beautiful.
You're right, Dave.
Okay, so now I think we have everything in there. We give it a mix by hand. That's all mixed. I did add a little bit more of the crummies because it was just a little bit too wet. And then I just grab a pinch. You can really, as big or as small as you want. And just, I do try and keep them the same size, but in all honesty, it doesn't matter. And just keep going like that. Oh, hold on. What I'll do, I've got to try one first. I'll try to make sure it's got enough seasoning. So I'll cook one and I'll show you. So a bit of, whoops, liquid gold. Just a little bit. Who's winning?
4 by 8 points.
Ooh. Let's get one. I'll flatten him out a little bit. just do this just to make sure there's enough seasoning. Sometimes it just needs a little bit more salt or pepper or garlic or something. We'll check that on in a minute. Yeah, they taste better if you just poke them and poke them and they taste better. Okay, give this a taste. Turn that off. Now let's go to the plate. Hold on, the plate. Stuff out of there. Okay, we'll just break that in half. Oops. Into focus. That's it. It's cooked. Taste that. Oh shit. Okay. It's good. Okay. It's okay. We can keep making those. Nearly halfway.
Which is what you were. So I don't know what's going on.
Okay, we're ready to cook. We've got a liquid gold. We're going to cook them up and see how we go. Give these a bit of a cook. Don't have to cook them right through because we're going to cook them in the sauce after. So I've cooked them in 2 lots. Got a lot there and still a lot to go in. Ignore the broccoli. Give them a flip. Try and keep this in God. Ow! Ow! Oops, so they're cooking alright. Oops, sorry. I'm trying to keep this on here if I can. I'll grab something different to help me in a minute. Hold on. They're going quite well. They don't want them to. They don't need to cook right through because once I cook, I'll put them in there, and then I'll cook all the sauce up, and then I'll put them back in the sauce to cook further. Okay, I'll just turn this off for a sec. I'll just get them into there. Let's not do that. Yeah, I'll do that. That's easier. What I do is I get all the onion out because otherwise the onion will burn, and you don't want, because if the onion burns it goes bitter. So I'll just get all that out and then I'll put the next lot in. Okay, so we put this back on. Roll on. Let's roll on. Oops. But there's some liquid gold in there, which you know what liquid gold is.
Yeah, we can't get it up here.
Gold. Broccoli. Right. I'll show you how to do this. Okay, like that.
Well, you might be able to get it from your local IGA, but we can't. So
Trying to film and look at the same time, it's very difficult. But we'll get there. Okay. This is the second lot going in. And once this is done, we take them out and we put them in there. And then I'll show you, I'll cook some onion and the sauce, which is quite easy. And then I put all these back in after to soak up all the richness of the sauce. I'm very good at filming here. Oh. All these in. Okay, I'll cook all those. Okay, so we're turning the second lot. Oops, it's probably a bit hot, just turn them down a bit. Turn them down. Give them a turn.
we've got some baby collies out there. Yeah.
Alright, well, that's okay if some break up, because what we do with those is I normally try and, once we start cooking the sauce, I break a couple up in the sauce anyway, just so your sauce is a bit more meatier. So something like that one, and say this one here. Once I get them in the sauce, I just smush them up, and it just sort of adds a thickness to the sauce. I might end up breaking up, 5 or 10 in the sauce, just to add a real meatiness to the sauce, which is quite nice afterwards. But at the moment, we just try and keep them whole. They're probably not far off being ready. I know they're quite raw in the middle, but they do get to cook in the sauce after, so that they'll cook through in there anyway. Okay, so we're going to take the second lot and we're going to put them in there, and then we'll start the process of cooking the sauce. I'll just get these into here, okay? I'll add that these, if I break these in half, they're potentially, I'll break one in half, they're a little bit raw in the middle, so that's what I'm saying. But that's okay, they will cook right through in the sauce. So from here, I've got everything out. Now I like to start with a clean pan. It's probably okay to use this, but I like to start with a clean pan. So you can either wash this one or use a new one, but this is my favourite pan, so I'll wash this. Okay, we need one more onion. Oh, better focused. Chopped. Okay, I'll show you in a sec. Hold on. First things first, liquid gold. Need that. Hold on. Let me just. Oh. Alright. A little bit of drizzle. Alright, then we put the onion in there. Hold on. Okay, so we'll give this a. I'll do this so I can see what I'm doing, and then we'll get some garlic in there in a minute. We'll just stir that around. The more you stir it, the better it tastes. So lots of stirring. Lots of tapping, tastes better. But the more you tap, the more you stir, the better it tastes. Dockily. So we'll give it a stir. Let's turn it down to low. Don't want this onion to burn. Then we'll stick in some onion. Garlic, I should say. Just put a small amount, just a very, very small amount of garlic in. Probably equivalent to 3 or 4 cloves. Probably 3 cloves, that's probably enough. That's nice. Okay, we stir that in. Oops, sorry. Stir that in. Like I said before, the more you stir, the better it tastes. Oh, that's nearly ready. We'll stick some tomatoes in a minute. Give that a minute. So what's next for us is homemade tomatoes, which I'll give to you. It's fine. And then we do just buy a little bit of passata. This is something we're using. So that's just a Coles brand passata. There's a little bit in there that might be enough. We've got some others. We've got another couple of these, so we'll just measure that out. That might be enough. Just want to make it, the passata is just to make it runny enough, you know, so it's nice and saucy. Yeah, we'll see how we go. Just don't let the onions burn because they will go a little bit bitter. So we'll just make sure we keep stirring this. Make sure it's on a fairly low heat, nothing too dramatic. I should be watching the camera, but I'm not. I'm watching the bloody thing. Okay, I think that's enough. So what we're going to do is we're going to add some liquid now. So it'll be tomatoes, the passata, all that type of jazz. Maybe a little bit of water, and then we'll keep in the loop as we go. Okay. Okay, we're adding tomatoes, which I'll give to you. They're just tomatoes we do every summer. Certainly.
Hope you're not making this much mess, Colin.
Cowan doesn't make a mess. Alright, we added those. Where's this? Right. Just gotta. The downside to these is there is a bit of skin, but anyway, we'll just mix this up. Wipe my face. Give that a good mix. Sorry. Good mix. That's it. Put it on there. Add the passata. All of that. Okay, I'm just going to add some water to that and add it back. Basically, I'll just add a bit of water to wash the jar out, but it's probably, so what's this say, how many mils? 700, so maybe 300 mils of water. Just oops, I should have filmed that, but I didn't. Alright, just let that broil down a little bit. Okay. Just give that a good stir. This is the base for your sauce. So it's just the onion, garlic, tomatoes and passata at this moment in time. Is all it is. I normally just let that cook, you know, literally for 5 minutes. All those little white bits are all the garlic, which are the goodness. They're the liquid gold or solid Corona cure. Okay, so I'll let that go for about 5 minutes, just until it starts to simmer. And then I'll put these bad babies back in. Okay, we're starting to simmer, so we put all of these back in there. See if I can do this while I'm filming. Put this on low. Tightness of this shit. One at a time. I want more than that. What? Well, you told me to put... Sorry, I'm just arguing with Shelley at the time about the rice we're putting on. This is a different discussion.
Cook the rice.
Okay. I should put 5 cups in. I did 5 cups.
That's a lot of liquid.
Yeah, that's 5 cups. This is spinning. This is spinning, so I'm just going to pause and put them in there. Them in there. Okay, so they're all in there. We'll just give them a good just a stir, and you literally just try and get them all about like that. And if you want to thicken your sauce up a bit, you just find some that are a bit soft like this one here, and you just punch him up, and it just puts a bit more thickness into the sauce, but you don't have to, it's only if you want to. Mix them around, and you can simmer that for, I don't know, you could probably put your pasta on now if you wanted to. You just simmer that for about 30 minutes or so. If it gets a bit dry, add a bit more water. That's out upon my plate now, but I'll leave that. I'll come back to you in a minute. This is coming along nicely, just simmering. Ignore that vegan crap in the background, but anyway. Hey, what's that? So just, all you need to do is, if this gets a little bit thick, because this is your sauce, so if it becomes a little bit thick, just add some water, that's fine. Done that before. Just make sure nothing sticks. But really, you can simmer that for half an hour, that's fine. At the moment, I may add some water to this later, so we'll see how we go.